Alright guys, I just kind of wanted to show you the PlayStation 2 for the most part games that I found over the weekend. You know, only hitting up yard sales and flea markets for the most part, and you know, for everything I'm about to show you, I'll probably have $60 invested in all this, which is good because there was a lot of games on my list that I've been looking for, and I found a lot of PS2 games this weekend. So I'll just kind of break them down by genre. These are pretty much the RPGs. I found Full Metal Alchemist 2, 1 and 2. 2 actually has the DVD that it came with, manual. And Full Metal Alchemist 1 with the manual. Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter. I've never actually played this game. I've played pretty much all the other Breath of Fire games, but this one didn't. Unfortunately, didn't have the manual. But you know, I bought these games to play, not to sit there and look pretty. Now this is cool. I found a Working Designs game, Growlancer Generations. I'm pretty sure this is 2 games in the series in one. And I believe this came in a collector's edition with it had like a watch and you know, a bunch of other stuff, a pendant maybe. I didn't get any of that. I just got this. Looks like there's a receipt in there. There's some writing on one of the discs, but you know, it was cheap, so I can't complain. And I've never played this game. I believe this is an RPG. Stella Deuce. The Gate of Eternity. I mean, it was an Atlas game, so of course I grabbed it. Yeah, I was actually... The one game I was looking for, I can't find it anywhere, is Shining Force Neo. It's a cheap game. I know I could go online and grab it, but I'm not that guy. You know, unless it's an import that I can't find anywhere, I try to hunt for it. Okay, here's some like run and gun action games. I found Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick. Oni. Now this game has one of those shiny covers. It kind of reminds me of a Working Designs release. The way the cover art is. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of like rainbow, metallic. It's got a nice cover. Yeah, looks like that was a rental store game at one point, but yeah, I picked Oni up. Now, this is probably the black sheep of the Mega Man X family. This is X7. It kind of didn't do 3D right, and it didn't do the 2D platforming quite right. Now, if you guys haven't heard the voice acting in this, it's so terrible that it's great. I mean, look it up on YouTube. There's some videos. You'll see what I'm talking about. But you know, again, for pretty much paying nothing for it, I had to grab it. I didn't own it. I mean, I own X8 and pretty much all the other Mega Man X games, but I didn't have this. Okay, now these games I was real excited about. I found Mobile Light Force 2, and I believe this is Castle of Shikigami 1. This is the version that we got, or Gunbird, something like that. But it's a shoot 'em up. You probably couldn't tell by looking at the cover, but it's definitely a shoot 'em up. I think it's more like a bullet hell shooter, but yeah, one I've been on my list, and I grabbed it. Now, this has a lot of games on it. This compilation has some pretty good shooters, arcade shooters from the 90s. I think it pretty much tells you everything it's got on here, but Darius Gaiden's on there. And I played this, and it's pretty much the PS1 version, G Darius, but yeah, couple bucks, picked it up. Now, I found this and I picked this up. Now, this was just on a Hidden Gems video for the PlayStation 2. And, you know, I've seen this game around. I never bought it. I mean, I found it, you know, the other day for like a couple bucks. And you know, it doesn't have the manual. I don't think this one has the manual. No, just the disc. Now, I posted a picture of this on a Facebook group, and God, I got all kinds of negative feedback. You know, people were talking about, you know, prices, and, you know, these hidden gems videos drive the prices up, and, you know, fanboys buying up all the games. Well, you know, that might be true, but, you know, for all the people that say that, you know, and I just made a video about this, but, you know, I didn't really have all the games that I acquired over the weekend. I kind of wanted to, you know, show everything. But, you know, for all the people that say that say, you know, people buying up all the games, you know, look outside of eBay. You know, just because someone does a hidden gems video and the 25 or 30 copies left on eBay are gone, and the only ones that are left are like 100 or 150, you know, go hunt for it. You know, go to the flea markets, go to the yard sales, you know, go to your local gaming store. You know, don't just buy online. You know, the only time I buy on eBay is usually Japanese imports. I do have a Japanese PS2, so I do like, you know, there's a lot of PS1 and PS2 games that we never got over here in the West, and, you know, mainly shooters. You know, I couldn't play a Japanese RPG and, you know, pretty much know what's going on, but, you know, I posted a picture of this on a Facebook group and said, you know, I love yard sale season, or, you know, something like that. And, you know, people seem to be pretty upset. And, you know, I'm just here to let everyone know, you know, I found this at a yard sale for, you know, God, I don't even know if I paid $1 for this. You know, I got it for nothing. And, you know, just because it was on a hidden gems video, that I would have grabbed it anyway. You know, for all those people that, you know, talk about the YouTubers and the hidden gems videos, you know, I'm not going to say that those videos don't drive the prices up, but, you know, I think it's mainly just the people that only buy on eBay. I think they're the ones complaining about it. You know, keep putting your videos out. You know, I love them. I mean, I found out about some games that I never knew about watching those videos, so you guys are okay by me. And, you know, I found a King of the Fighters game for the PlayStation 2. It's actually, it's sealed. It's not going to be sealed for much longer, but, yeah, this is one I never saw before, so I grabbed it. Now, I met a guy at a yard sale last weekend, and, he didn't really have anything, but he said he had a Genesis at his house, and I gave him my number, and he actually called me. So this is what I got out of that. I actually got the Model 2 Genesis and a box of controllers. There's a couple sports games in there. A couple Game Gear games. I probably won't keep these. Well, I might keep the Sonic Spinball. But, yeah, you never know. You know, when you're at your yard sales, you know, and you don't see anything, you know, ask them, you know, hey, you got any games for sale? You know, you got anything in the house? And, you know, this is an example of somebody saying, yeah, I do have something, and them actually, you know, following through with what they said and, you know, meeting up with me. You know, the only game I got, you know, complete in box is Alien Storm, which is, you know, it's an okay game. You know, me and the boy played it last night, 2-player. It's kind of hard, but it's not in the greatest condition, but, you know, the manual's in there. You know, I'm happy, you know. And, you know, these aren't the greatest games. You know, these games are probably worth $1 or $2 each, but, you know, Sonic 2's in there. And, I actually forgot how slippery the controls were until I played this game again the other night. And, I like Sonic 2, but, man, the controls on this thing are slippery. Echo the Dolphin. There's actually, I got 2 Echoes. I got Echo Jr. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's in my backpack or something, but I got a copy of Echo Jr. I never even heard of that before. You know, the only other game I think I'll actually play in this bunch of games other than Alien Storm and Sonic 2 would probably be Sonic Spinball. So I got Sonic Spinball for the Genesis and for the Game Gear. So that's pretty much it. I'm pretty much just making this video just to show everybody that, this kind of haul is normal for me. I don't live in an area where, retro gaming is big. There's not a huge community out here. So I'm stuck to going to yard sales, hitting up the flea market, and, I don't let it consume a lot of my time. I just pick stuff up here and there, Do I have a pretty decent sized game collection? Yes, I do. But those games are for me to play. I don't have that pile of games, just to sit. As a matter of fact, most of them are in my closet. They're to play. I enjoy, if a game's missing a manual or something, of course I'd want the manual, but, cool. So this is it, guys. This is everything I picked up over the weekend, and, again, I don't really like talking about prices and, how much games cost or anything like that. I'm definitely not trying to add fuel to the fire when it comes to, game prices getting inflated, but, for all this stuff, the Genesis, the games, and the Game Gear games, which I'm probably going to get rid of, and, all these PS2 games, $60, maybe not even 60. I'll probably sell off a couple of these games, but, and there's nothing here that's like super expensive, but, these two shooters I got, especially Mobile Light Force 2, I was super excited when I found that. And actually, Grow Lancer Generations, I've actually been wanting the collector's edition of that game for some time now, but, I'd rather spend a couple dollars on a game without the collector's edition than $100 or, whatever that thing goes for complete. But, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time.